We are going to discuss XRP about Ethereum. That's the topic that a lot of people are discussing here. I adore it. We're going to discuss Chris Larson's hack and how it occurred because Nick Bulis joined in to inform us about Ripple's recent announcement of XR, a new Bitcoin. This piece, however, was swiftly removed after it was published. They believe that we will handle everything. People, take a seat back, unwind, and let's get started within the next 12 minutes. Bitcoin $43,200 with a gain of 2.3% over the last 24 hours. Ethereum closed at $23.18. In the US and the UK, it is currently up 1.89%. Both scoring 99, while the mean XRP is 50. It's up right now. A total of 1.73% of the Bitcoin market was retained. It's still down at 1 trillion, but above 677 billion, that's right, 2 trillion, we're positive, at 1.75, we're not. Was the area of resistance that we managed to overcome, it was impossible for us. We tapped it, we touched it, and then we returned. Down, could we go further lower? We'll talk about that shortly. In this film, everyone should remember yesterday night's events, don't worry. $36,000 instead of XRP. The neighborhood received $36,000, and all that is required is holding a luxurious lion. Finest, the top-ranked XRP. The NFT project recently inked an agreement with the former CTO of Cool Cats, who is credited with bringing the company to its current heights and making it the Cool Cat on the Ethereum blockchain. As a result, guess what? RIP inked an agreement with them. That same organization is currently employing RIP. What do you suppose will happen to my NFTs? Where do you believe the price is likely to go? I'm going to tell you something that easy, moan people. I can't explain it any other way, it's that simple. How come you're not a member? I dunno, after that we have this, which I shared on Twitter. Pay attention, I'm going to give Spade a call. He's got this little boy all over him. Says he had to pay more than $25,000 a week to stage his cryptocurrency shows. Yes, that's correct. It appears that he is engaging in multiple tax rates and money laundering. I'll be honest with you. Let me now perform my crypto show. Allow me to explain the process of waking up. I head to my tiny coffee maker. I inserted one of my capsules of Starbucks coffee. Man, brew me an elongated espresso. It might cost 30 cents. I removed that. I grabbed my Starbucks coffee by the bag at Sam's Club. I use 2 scoops. It makes me 2 cups of coffee in my brew. People, maybe limit yourself to 20 videos per dollar, which is an overestimation of the weekly $725. I know it's insane, but he needs to be examined. There are no questions, I'm telling you straight now that he is money laundering. He's not just dodging taxes, he's acting. Doesn't require $25,000 to generate for anyone. A video, particularly when he's rating on a whiteboard while seated in a chair. I'll tell you why I can't bear him, leave this place. He's going to break all of his records right now because he realizes he's losing money on YouTube. I assure you that he was purchasing YouTube followers at the time. Account to increase the numbers. There, suggesting that he is relevant. Once again, but the audience will reveal this. That he has contrasted the number of views. He's not making anything right now. Compared to subscribers, the most he might be making is on YouTube. Even with his view count, he might make $4,000 a month if he performed 2 videos a day, and that is simply not good enough. You already know he cannot. The fact that he cannot afford to spend $25,000 on a video is a joke. XRP will oppose Ethereum's hegemony. Let the developer take the lead, and explain how XRP ledgers grow a weed, say when. Reveals a revolutionary tactic to challenge Ethereum's hegemony in the cryptocurrency sector and an unexpected step, we predict victory. The lead emerges in the wake of the XRPL. Celebrating the 30th birthday of Ethereum inventor Metallic Beer in public, sparking a debate among XRP members about the unexpected nature of the celebration and prompting Wind to express his appreciation for Fortin's enduring influence on the blockchain industry. He claims that because of all the insane innovation, XRP is constantly having to play catch-up. When the nose may be on layer 1, innovative things are happening for better or worse, therefore taking care of the apparent lag. WY suggested a more comprehensive plan to explain why the XRP ledger is always catching up. It gives advanced smart contracts features to hooks to bridge the gap between Ethereum composability. It's fascinating that XRP is leapfrogging Ethereum, isn't it? Now that we know. I had to play this again because I played it in the day's first video. I want you to pay attention to this beautiful thing that is moving over the XRP ledger between 30 and 50 trillion because you can't make this thing up. No, well, sure, I am. Probably a little more optimistic, but I've been that way for 6 years, so I'm a little behind my initial estimates. The entire market for quadratic everything that's ever existed is one, and if you look at any of those assets classes, they're all already beginning to move along the chain. We've also seen that investors in the money market can easily fund tokenized treasuries and other similar instruments, and when it comes to replacing cash, stablecoins are supported. Clean stream, clean euro, all it would take is one of them to switch to being all digital, which would mean trillions in assets. Make your way to learn tens of trillions. I believe we could observe and remember a quadrillion is 1.4. This is still a tiny portion of a massive market. There are between 30 and 50 trillion XRP that are traded on ARX. Let's look at it. In 50 trillion years, I promise not to lie to you. 50 trillion love. We're going to witness an identical ripple. I was missing my tickers, kind of. I erred. We'll play catch up, it's okay. He was joined by Nick Basin. This appears to be a key. Reconcile Chris is not the original. Nor is the final enjoyment snatched away. Security and key management are crucial. Challenge the tools that are now in use aren't always adequate. It surprises me that he chose not to use a custody service or several signatures. With native multi-signing capabilities, you may set up an account to demand several signatures on transactions. For instance, 3 of 5 would need 3 legitimate signatures from a group of 5 potential signers, meaning his keys were compromised. My curiosity is to know where the keys were saved. Where had the keys that they obtained been saved? We can grab a crypto Bitcoin prospects, he says. You get to look at this chart. Bitcoin, don't worry. Bitcoin is still going to hit its peak in 2024, he stated. I have also been preaching that. Maybe just one last dive, people? Might be accurate. Bitcoin might decline into the 30s, but who is concerned at this point? Who cares at this point because we know how the remainder of this year will appear. We are aware of what happens after a halving. The price gets completely insane, and we already know what happens next. Here's the last slump for Bitcoin. Shall we feel anxious? No, I predict that a lot more people will leave the cryptocurrency space. It's funny that the folks who have been preaching about how the price of the halving will reach an all-time high before the halving was screaming this a year ago, isn't that right? Oh, and a lot of people are preaching and speaking about it. This year, we were the only ones who screamed. Before now, since they were receiving notice, everyone wished to accept it. Because they believed that price action would occur soon, but those who preach it are gradually beginning to refrain from commenting on it. Cease to exist, and at that point, what will they say? We were sort of dragged down, and as a result of the steady having price action, the price increased. Basic, it's straightforward. This year will bring about the same events as last. I want to share my MCD with you, Dark Defender. Refresh, yes, I will simply shatter it. Show you how easy this is. XRP may still experience a big dip. It's going to happen, just like the simple 38 to 40 cents that may happen. Since it's a cryptocurrency, this thing could decide to take off at any time. I don't know anyone. When should you get ready for it? Completely, how would you get ready for something like this? Many people ask me, how do we prepare for something like this? And I'll teach them how to set aside money each week, but on a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly basis, and calculate your DCA. Yes, I do purchase cryptocurrency. Every Monday I buy cryptocurrency, but I never really thought about why I did so. In the short term, I don't care about price fluctuations, and when I look at the bigger picture, I see how much I bought and when I bought it. Look at my average price, vale, everything averages itself, even if the price drops and then rises again. Down, I'm still in that range, fantastic, and I'm getting ready for the bigger move. Declaration made by Ripple. It states that we are eager to conclude January with new updates from the Ripple building. After being relatively quiet for the past 3 years in the U.S. for Ripple payments, 90% of businesses are now located outside of the country. We're prepared to announce new product updates powered by their money-transmitted licenses that cover the majority of U.S. states, which is interesting because Twitter is also doing this and getting things started. We're hosting a meetup, and we talked about this, so it'll be exciting. You can see the focus, so it's intriguing to see what Ripple's new payment system will be and what they're doing in the U.S. We'll return to the United States. People, and suddenly here was this piece. It turned out to be from Forbes, and they stated that the new Bitcoin is called XRP, and it's headed to $59,000. Whether it will reach $59,000 or not, I don't know. But the fact that Forbes published and then removed an article like this raises some questions because, as we discussed in the video, there are between 30 and 50 trillion running through the XRP ledger. We talked in the day's first video.